one of the biggest undiagnosed megalomaniacs nut jobs on YouTube, Dark Viper, and why he totally deals with criticism well, and why he totally didn't shut down his his commentary channel down, because anybody saying he did because he was frustrated is just the lie. He's a liar. He's full of lies, and you'll figure out in this thing, this goofball, the lies that he claims are actually the criticism he's trying to avoid. Stick around. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I guess this is the button.
That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Oh, just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
Everybody see that Villa game?
Keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Yeah, broadcasting live in the heart of Europe. This is badass. You do broadcasting all the no land, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, jump a point. I didn't think it would affect it on both channels, on both things. Let's get rid of that thing. For fuck's sake, man. There we go. Much cooler background. Oh, man.
There we go. Yeah.
Bud's got Zoomer vape. God damn. Yeah, I gotta have the Zoomer vape because I'm not paying. Well, how much would I have to pay if I was paying two? I'd be paying. If I bought the vape out of the store that doesn't look as gay, I'd be spending $15 a day. So I buy it in stock. There you go. What was this? 9,000 puffs instead of 600.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so I have to. It's just, I guess it's just a cherry on top. Like, well, you get some good vape out there. Got to put some RGB lights. Got to have them. So it is what it is. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty good. Yeah, so yeah. I just do the refillable. I don't even know how to get them anymore. And then when I use them back in the Dizzy, it would make my how much nicotine's in it? It says 2%. I do have one out there. It says 5. 5. Looking gay has a consequence. I guess as a consequence is being addicted to cigarettes. Yeah, I suppose you can look at it that way. 20% is 20. Is that a lot? I don't know. Is that a lot? It could be as much as cigarettes.
What I can see, no.
Yeah, it could be as much as cigarettes, because when I have a cigarette, I don't have to have a cigarette for another hour. You know. They do allow 50. I have 150 out here. I did get it. I wanted to see what it was like. Probably a bad idea. I want to get off the shit, but I'm sure I'd go back to 20. Because there's so few of them that sell for 50. All right. Doc, there's not a hell of a lot going on. We're going to be doing an after show. You're more than welcome to call in. Open phones today. We're going to go over this stuff. This guy, I mean, he really is hysterical. Dark Viper. There is some kind of weird megalomania going on. And the thing that's interesting with him, first of all, I think he has an excellent shot to get a page on Kiwi Farms if he doesn't already have it. Because, I mean, he talks like an autistic moron. I mean, he speaks like one. He's a Nile like one. It really is just funny. And I'm sorry, I get the feeling too, and I don't think anybody, when he first came out with his war against not free speech, fair use, I always felt that really had a secondary. I think he thought by doing that, if you get people on his side, then it would be get rid of criticism. So I really
he does have a Kiwi Farms already.
He does have a Kiwi Farms, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely in the thing. The difference between him and other lolcows, and he is funny. He is definitely a lolcow. I mean, maybe not in loserdom, but he definitely makes up for it with his statements. But he does have this incredible audience. I don't know if they empathize with him or. I mean, I really don't know what the. What about this? What this guy could have done to make you want to listen to him, outside of he's good at GTA. Oh, it really is something. But let's flip. I don't know. That's not the one I wanted to start with. Oh, actually, I can go to Nick.
Go to Nick's first.
Yeah. Okay.
Go to Nick's first one.
Oh, where's Nick's? Yeah. Oh man. Oh, okay.
You Muppet.
I did. I messed this up. I didn't have the right order.
Do you want me to send it to you again?
No, I think I got it from you. Ah, man.
Yeah, you better have it.
No, this isn't your fault.
Thank you for not blaming
me. I didn't
me.
blame you. Relax.
I said thank you for not.
Oh, Jesus, I didn't do anything. All right, Dark Boy quit commentary channel over criticism. Now, you guys come to terms whether Nick's opinion is a lie. There's still dozens of reasons I should be at the end of the Rambles. I should end the Rambles channel. There's only one very small contingent of you who really cares about it. The overwhelming majority don't. With that being said, why would they care about it? You basically do drama on your main channel. The overwhelming majority don't. With that being said, I will make a few more changes to the process and continue to, I guess, channel. Change for a few months. Should it fail,
continue the channel for a few more months. Do you want me to read it?
No, I don't. But if I skip one or thing and I get the thing, if it's really bad, you can correct me. But if it's fundamentally, if I missed an of or stuff like that, then let it go.
Yeah, I haven't been doing that to you, but
no, don't start.
Continue the change.
Don't start. Should it fail,
okay.
I will try a main channel again. If you have suggestions for the Rambles channel, video length, etc., leave them below. I sincerely thought I'd actually cancel it this time. I feel like I am a victim to a sunken cost fallacy. Sunken cost fallacy. Which one is that? That's the one where you keep it'd be like a one-armed bandit. I'm gonna get the jackpot this time. Isn't that what a sunken cost fallacy?
Yeah, it's like you're making irrational decisions that lead to I guess suboptimal outcomes. Something like that.
Sunken cost fallacy. Oh, he must have learned that when he went to school. Viper Rambles channel is canceled for real this time. Every time I considered canceling Rambles, I decided against it because of the comments I would read about how disappointed people were and didn't want to negatively impact those who helped me with the channel. However, I have now officially decided to end the channel. It no longer brings me satisfaction. I mean, really, what kind of human being would be comfortable talking like this in public? It no longer brings me satisfaction. But I guess if you watch, and he does have kind of a cult of personality up there, because if you watch his stuff, it is all about him. I don't know why you would care about some gorilla in a wife beater, pissing and moaning about nerd stuff. But hey, there are people out there, and it has caused me endless headaches. Perhaps I am simply not cut out for this anymore. It's funny, we never reviewed his stuff. This business has worn me down, and the negatively, the lies about me personally from those who felt threatened by my words and actions. So what do you use this as a chance to respond to people? It's not even. Go ahead.
Are you talking about the his
the channel
itself?
Was it designed to respond to his own drama?
Well, I think it's just genuinely supposed to be I use this word I don't want to use this word, but that's what I think. Safe space for him to talk about things on his mind. So I guess literally, as the title says, it's literally just him rambling. It could be anything.
Yeah.
A lot, sometimes it could be maybe, I don't know.
And you got to people actually care.
Rockstar hasn't.
People actually care what this loser has to say. I mean, they do. When he talks about his personal feelings and how he feels, and oh god, it's just a collection of the unsufferables. People think that their feelings matter. It's not even the lies themselves, but how effortlessly people seem to believe them. You know what would be cool if you could effortlessly debunk what you're criticized of. That would be amazing. Instead of just saying everything about you is lies and never pointing to an example. On my mental state and my perception of people in general has never been lower. Well, you're a psychopath then, because that's how they think. I think people are beneath them, which is the way you behave. So it's not really it's not really So he quit an entire YouTube channel because people like to make fun. I'll get that later. So he respond, Nick's lying again, but my secondary channel is more successful than anything he's done, yet is still a failure and so irrelevant it wasn't worth the little time I gave it. Even giving his all, Nick can't measure up to a fraction of me. Even as he argues, even the way he argues, it's about me. And he can't quit because it's all he has. No, he actually has a really good job, and I bet you don't. It's all extra money. Oh, man. And what does that matter? Why not take the time to point the lies? He literally calls everything lies and never says what anybody lied about. It's so funny.
Yeah, this is a lie.
That's a lie. I think you're a fucking... I think you're a boob. I think you just sit there all day and you smell. That's a lie. Okay? It's a lie. I think you suck. That's a lie. What did he lie about? Dark Viper is ending the channel because it no longer brings him satisfaction. Oh, so having read your explanation, that's the truth. It's a lie. I have a source. Me. Is that an opinion? That you're a boob? No, it's a lie. He has claimed it's called him endless headaches. It is, and that's not me, literally in the text. I made an entire video explaining why the channel was hard to justify. It has nothing to do with criticism. Nick lies constantly about everything. If he breathes, he's lying. Besides, lies or not, you're saying there might not be lies now? Nor have ever been criticism. They're just lies. This is what I want to point out. Every criticism, as low as you suck, you're a dope, you're a megalomaniac, you're an idiot, you act like a jerk, you're self-absorbed. They're just lies. They're not like somebody's opinion. No, a lie is something, Mr. Well-Educated, something you can, there's a counter to it. It's an untruth. A deliberate untruth. Yeah. A lie is a deliberate untruth, because I could say something like, the Empire State Building is such and such tall, and I'm wrong. That doesn't make it a lie.
It's just what you thought it was.
Like, it's what it was.
Like lie, there is malicious kind of intent behind it. Like it comes in levels and whatnot.
Well, this is what I mean when I say, like, when he went out. I don't think he went after, like, his whole thing against fair use. In my opinion, it was really more about free speech, because I really think he doesn't like, and he paid particular attention to Chud, and I think he doesn't like to be criticized. That's why I've seen it. Honestly, this makes it more obvious that it's criticism, not lies. He never mentions this is what you lied about. And then when he was put on the air, he sourced himself. I mean, what kind of arrogant, crazy person does that? Okay, so he put this out 2 days ago. And let him read it to yourself. This is too funny.
Viper Rambles is cancelled. For real this time. Every time I considered cancelling Rambles, I decided against it because of the comments I would read about how disappointed people were, and I didn't want to negatively impact those who helped me with the channel. However, I have now officially decided to end the channel. It no longer brings me satisfaction, and it has caused me endless headaches.
Why? Criticism? No! I didn't get my looking at the camera, talking, rambling for 20 minutes just as perfect as I wanted it to be. No. I think it's criticism. Am I lying? Because I think it?
Business has worn me down. The negativity, the lies about me
The business? You push play, motherfucker. Hit record.
Personally, from those who felt threatened by my words or actions. It's not even the lie.
I didn't know you had a channel. I thought this. Did we ever cover something on this channel? Oh, probably about the girlfriend.
Rambles, yes, we have.
We have? Oh, I didn't know.
We've covered a couple of things, because this is the one where he did the whole comment, like he made a video on commentary community.
Yeah, and he talked about his girlfriend the whole time.
What was it? Yeah.
He talked about his relationships. Yeah, he made a thing on commentary community suck, and then he went on and on about his personal relationships. How dare they say that I don't have a girlfriend or I'm like who cares?
Yeah, no, his main channel is just like GTA stuff. So that's where he's got like a lot of his audience from.
Yeah, he's tapping out. I think it's a reasonable opinion to come to that he's tapping out.
Okay, buddy.
He has such an insufferable voice. I have no clue how people watch more than 2 minutes. I think they're insufferable too. I think these are people that have a disorder of some kind, like, or these are people that like tell you every time they have to go to the therapist, and they're constantly telling you, I got this and I have that. That's who watches him. People, and I notice this, and I'm not saying Dave is like this. Obviously, I weigh more than him now, and he's completely turned on his life. But when things were bad for him, it was pretty clear that he wanted to spend time with somebody. I think he would agree with me on this. People that are in serious pain love to commiserate. Let's just put it that way. They do. They love to commiserate. And if they're really, really unlucky, they get to commiserate with me. Because as Dave, I have trouble dealing with it. Perhaps I'm simply not cut out for this anymore. This has worn me down negatively, lies about me personally, threatened by my words and actions. Yeah, everybody feels threatened. They're not just laughing at you. It's not even the lies themselves, but how effortlessly people seem to believe them. The last 2.5 years have been totally tough on my mental state. My perception of people have never been lower. I read that before. I just don't think I can handle the channel mentally anymore. Jesus Christ, especially given every attempt I've made to change things and sustain it has been met with relentless whining from a vocal minority. It was vocal. Then keep doing it. Who cares? Oh, wait a minute. They're criticizing you. I don't really understand how people...
It's too much.
Yeah, I know. I don't really understand. I can't listen to his voice anymore. I'm sorry. I don't really understand why some people saw me saying this. I am thinking about canceling the channel as a call to mindlessly hate on everything I do or have ever done. But well done, I guess. I'll never get mad because no more vapor ramble. The GTA expert can't speak his mind.
He's been silent.
He's been silent.
By all the hate.
By all the hate. It's terrible. Jeremy should do a video on him. Get his channel back. Keep this channel just because my Reddit is flooded with negative posts about every little image and thumbnail. It's simply not worth dealing with anymore. Yeah, I will continue to cover GTA news on my main channel. He'll be busy with the new GTA coming out, as well as some sort of weekly AMA where people can ask me questions. Let's find out about that. And if they wish, but I suspect I will release this unedited. You should deploy Oz, an Australian sleeper cell, to make mod GTA. Yeah, thanks, Burst. That was an inside joke. I suspect I will release unedited. All the best, and I'm very sorry I couldn't make this work. Maybe I'll return one day. Jeez, who cares? What a weirdo. What a weird person. Watch this.
Viper Rambles is cancelled. For real.
Oh, no, that was the same video.
Yeah, that was the...
Viper Rambles. Well, no more rambling from Viper. What are we all gonna do? And it's totally not criticism. It's just he's mentally drained. People felt threatened by his words. That's why he's quitting. And all the lies were told about him. That's why he's quitting. It has nothing to do with criticism, folks. It's just everything that sounds like criticism. It's too funny. I don't know. I'm putting this on because Ginny's like cruel. Apparently, this is former President Jimmy Carter. Like Jimmy, like you and she likes like gore. Jeannie, and she sent me this gore. No, that's not a dead man. Gore. Apparently, that's former President Jimmy Carter.
On his 100th birthday.
And Jeannie's like, Jeannie is his 100th birthday, and Jeannie's like, oh, you'll love this. I'm like, why? Because he looks dead. I'm like, Jeannie, what's wrong with you? Look at him. He has no idea where he is. I'm so glad they wheeled me out here. He does. He looks like a corpse. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. It's so good.
He's a former president. He was the most powerful man in the world at one time. Don't make fun of him. Now he's sleeping already. My God. Wish Billy was here. His brother. My God. Hey! Hey, Uncle Jimmy! There's a plane going overhead. Look! Open your eyes! Look at it, Jimmy! You're fucked up. That was the fuckedest thing I've ever done. Poor Jimmy Carter.
No,
Jesus Christ,
it's not.
dead he was. He's like, he does. He looks dead. This guy, I think he got like pancreatic cancer. Like nothing kills him. Like nothing. He was supposed to. He was in hospice. I think he got out as of a year ago and got out or something. He might be back in now, but unbelievable. His health problems. Jimmy Carter, 39. I want to give you an idea. This is what he used to look like. That's 10 years ago. He used to look like this. He's probably the worst president since. I mean, he was generally considered the worst president of, fucking 20th century. Want to see this personal life. My parents, they would have to wait. Like you think they screwed up you think what's his face screwed up the gas? He really got it wrong, and you had to wait in line for it because of him, because he was a commie, and my parents would have to wait in line and then have to pull me out of the fucking car and give me air when I was like a baby because his inability to run the country. And he really hated Jews too. The Israel film. I don't know if it's personal life. I don't think it's fucking policy. He actually came here to.
I feel like his personal life should be at like the very beginning.
There's a connection. Is it very beginning? Yeah, but doesn't his health
literally go all the way up, go down a little bit? Early life.
Early life. Education, naval career. No, it doesn't have it. Let's go to. I would normally scroll down to death, but he's not dead yet. By the way, come on and make a plug.
It would be crazy if he died right now and then we caught it live.
Phones are open. You can ask me about Bovax or anything else. I'll answer it. I don't give a shit. Whatever you want to talk about, come on in. We're not talking about awards and honors, public's opinion, longevity.
You also didn't show the tweet with Viper where some guy like looked at his You remember he looked at his channel and was like, "You're not actually getting Nick's getting more views than."
Oh yeah,
so that was pretty funny.
Oh, that's fucking funny. It's weird. I didn't even concentrate on the fact that he said that he instantly went to Nick's a liar. I get more hits than you. Like that's fucking weird. Yeah, I'll put that up there. I got it right here. Let's see. You have one of the shittiest engagement rates I've ever seen on a channel with close to 2 million subs. Nick's Mains gets as much view as you, and even more. Your second channel is even worse. What are you in a high horse about? You're washed. I guess that's Nick's stuff versus.
Yeah. So yeah, Viper's stuff is on the left. Nick's is on the right. Then it's his So the first one is his main channel versus main channel, and the other one's second channel versus second channel.
Oh.
Because there's 4 screenshots in total there.
What is his 6.2? Was 60? He's got more than 6,000 views in that video. I know.
I think that's million.
Oh.
I think that's million. It's probably a million. And
Mama, you got 1 million views. When did Nick get 1 million views? Nick doesn't have
100,000. Sorry, 6.6. Sorry, it's 100,000.
6.2.
So 600.
44. Oh yeah, he's not doing terrible, I would say, but he's definitely not doing as well as Nick. View stats or Social Braid, my guy. Someone better be paying you on this. You should do something for free that you're as good at. That's bizarre. View stats or Social Braid, my guy. Someone better be paying you to be this dumb. Why would they pay you to be dumb? Why is that funny? You shouldn't do something for free if you're not as good at it. What? Why not say, no, here's my stats are better, check Social Blade. And what does that have to do with Nick telling lies still? Nothing, everything but the lie Nick told. Everything. It is amazing. Truly. Even Jimmy Carter knows this is bullshit. I don't know much. I don't get out much anymore, but all I know is Dark Viper sucks. Lies.
If only he had a cameo right now.
My God. Jesus Louises. Taking calls. Mr. Eldson, you're on the air. Open phones. Go.
How's it going, man?
Great.
I had a question for you yesterday. I thought I'd bring this up just for a little bit of fun, right? I thought I'd make a scale on how not to handle criticism and the other part of it being how to take it, right? And I thought Bo Blacks would be a good example to put on that scale. You know what I mean?
I guess. Explain.
Say Tonka is at the bottom of the scale. Dude never showed up for his fight, ran away, talked a lot of shit.
Tonka.
And you got someone like DSP when he was talking to Null.
I don't think Tonka is in the same stratosphere as like DSP. I got to be honest with you.
It's two completely different ends of the spectrum.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So DSP be the worst, Tonka being the best of the worst.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not saying DSP's been good with criticism in the past, but I think he took that conversation with Null pretty well.
Okay. Well, so what are you getting at?
So, on a scale of how bad, where would we put Bo Black? Somewhere in the middle? Would we say he's maybe farther down? Because like he didn't just lie to people about being.
Well, first off, what's your favorite? What's your favorite sport?
Hockey at this point.
Do you get endless arguments over Sidney Crosby, Wayne Gretzky, who's better?
You're gonna hate me, right?
No. Do you get no? Listen to the question. Listen to the question. Do you get in endless arguments over it?
No.
Well, I don't get in stupid arguments over that kind of drama either. So I don't give a fuck where he's in the scale. How about that, pal? I hate those conversations. I do. Where does he fall in? About a 3.5. I don't know, man. What the fuck do you want? I can't tell you. And you're wrong about Crosby. And you're wrong about Crosby. It's not even as good as Lemieux. How about that? Crosby's definitely.
I'm a jockey guy.
Crosby top 10 though.
Oh yeah.
And McGregor, or whatever his name is over there, not McGregor, McDavid. He may be better than all of them. I'm excited for the start of the new season. I'm not really into football. How old is Sid even fast anymore? I haven't seen Sid play in years. Is he good?
I don't know. So last year he was doing pretty good, but the problem was he was up there by himself. There was really no one.
There's nobody around anymore. He's just finishing his career up, man. There's nothing more he can do. The guy won it all, dude. He's definitely
usually what would happen. Yeah. Usually what would happen is he'd get it onto the other side of the ice, but someone would catch it off him and send it right back.
Yeah, because he's slow now. Because he's 35 years old, probably. Yeah. He's old as dirt.
I mean, you can't leave a dude up there by himself, though. It's ridiculous.
He's a great player, but he's not as. I don't think he's as good as Lemieux.
Anyway, I thought I'd come in here and shoot my bullshit.
All right, man. Good call. That's
See you, man.
Only calls we have.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of dead today. I felt a little sort of obligated because I didn't put anything out yesterday.
I mean, if Jack Walker's in the call, but if you want, there was some stuff from the birthday stream. Oh, sorry.
Sure. Let me take Jack.
Some people wanted. Yeah.
That's nice, sir. I'll answer. Jack Walker, 7, you're on.
Hey, how you doing?
How can I help you?
Did it ever come up if Dark Viper was autistic?
No, I heard he graduated. Doesn't he have a degree in something?
Yeah, it's.
I mean, he has a degree in being a pain in the ass, but I mean.
Yeah, there's that too, but I know there's a clip of him talking about it, and I don't think he's ever been diagnosed. I think that's what he said. And I think he says he doesn't think he's autistic.
He might be a screaming. He might be just just your average megalomaniac.
No, because I was going to make the joke that he probably thinks that his autism is his superpower, but if he doesn't have it,
no, he doesn't need that. He just thinks he has superpowers. He doesn't need some disability, maybe a social disability of some kind. Yeah, no, but he's one of those guys that mom told him he's smart. The reason nobody gets along with you, it's their fault. It's not your fault. People don't understand you because you're so smart. I've seen mothers say that to their children. It's the worst thing you can say to your kid. You're better off telling your kid they're a loser than telling them that the reason you're struggling is everybody else's problem. That's the worst thing. In my opinion, it's the worst thing you can tell your kid. And that will have a direct effect on society. If you tell them you're a stupid loser, go mow the lawn, they'll be mad at you, and that'll stay within your family. But if you tell them that the reason things are bad is because people don't understand you because you're so fucking brilliant, you are literally building a psychopath.
Yeah, because I had friends that were like that. They were smart growing up, and then they like tapered out, and then they became megalomaniacs, and I don't talk to them anymore.
I want to say something. Hey, Dubious, final season. It was a joke, you fucking retard. You've been literally writing that in my chats and my goddamn thing for 2 years. It was always a joke, you moron. Why don't you do like that fucking... Why don't you go skate with a black hockey player and get your neck cut open, you fuck? How about that, Dubious? Final season. Stick it up your ass. There. Sorry. You have something else to say?
No, you're good. Yeah, you kind of hurt my ear doing that, but I'll forgive you.
Sorry.
So good.
Stick it up your ass, Dubious. It's a joke from 2 years ago, you moron.
Happy belated birthday, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, I gotta get going.
What do you got, Jeannie?
Okay. So there was one, this guy wanted context on a clip, and he sent the link to me, and I just, you kind of got too drunk to do things. So.
Probably. I didn't drink that much by my old standards. Oh, the Jessica Pizzle pussy moment?
I don't know if it's
I'm going to do every time someone...
Maybe it is.
Looking for mine. Let's say.
It kind of resulted in people...
Hold on. All right. Yeah, you want to send me videos, I'll watch them, sure.
It kind of resulted in people thinking I was lying when I was just really bad at kind of detailing what went on.
Sounds like a Democratic Party. I gotta be honest. That's what it sounds like to me. No, we didn't really lose. We just didn't get the message out. The other team's better at the message than we are. That's what it sounds like to me.
And I'm really sorry that I'm really bad at explaining
things.
First time.
That's a good movie. So I'm supposed to comment on this, like on this meme?
You're supposed to give context, I guess, on like what this whole thing is about.
Oh, the part in my head. I'm really bad at explaining things.
Probably.
Well, the really bad is it was used to be it really Nick got into it with Jessica Pizzle, and she said,
sorry that I'm really bad at explaining things.
And of course, I made that my donation sound effect. There's your context. That's what happened there. Go, that's a sound effect. Do you have that sound effect on Ice? No, you don't.
Oh, well, I don't know. I thought you said I heard on Ice for a second. I was like, what?
On Ice.
I'll see if I have it.
On Ice, ready to go. Well, you're no Dr. Zhivago.
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
I just got access to this, and I had to go.
She just got a hold of the soundboard. Look out, folks. Oh
Here,
my!
Wait,
Wriggly moving.
It's called. I swear, I remember. I remember hearing it when I get through it.
I thought that was one of the funniest things. She sounded like a. It's really awful because she sounds like a beaten fucking housewife when she said that. I'm really bad at explaining things. I'll be on record. I think Nick and them were pretty mean to her, if I remember correctly. Like, there was no reason to fucking be so mean to her. But it was really funny. Jessica Pizzle. You don't have it. Let's be honest. Hey, you know what you call it? No more.
I will find. I will find something. Because okay. In my defense, some of the titles of them don't make any sense. There's also a ridiculous amount of like Wings ones.
Well, Wings are funny. Wings is always funny.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me before. Now that we know Diddy Diddle Doos, how many dudes do you think Diddy Diddle, Tommy? Do we know he diddle dudes? We don't know it. Somebody accused him of it, right? I don't know. Well, if he did diddle dudes, I bet he diddled a lot of them. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Xylee.
Hey, I was coming in here to let you know about that Jessica Pizzle soundbite. It wasn't Nick. It was on my live stream. was just on Now Recording, and her and Beavers got into it. I think they were talking.
Oh, I thought it was Nat for some reason.
That made her cry on my live stream, and that's what she said.
That was
on
the
my
greatest,
live stream.
one of the great clips I've ever heard. It sounded like somebody punched her in the eye 2 times after she didn't iron their shirt correctly or something. That's why I liked it.
Oh my god!
You think, like if I play, well, think about it. If I play that for somebody, what do you think of? That's a beaten housewife that apparently, dropped the beer on the way from the fridge to the living room. That's what most people would say. And then, well, would you believe it if I told you it's over the commentary community on YouTube? Would you believe that? I don't know.
Yeah, but it was your guy, Matthew Peterson, that made her cry.
Really? What did he say to her? That might be funny.
They were talking about what had happened on a Now recording that they were doing. And I think what it was is like Beavers was cutting in and out, and she thought he was cutting her off. So then they brought it over to my chill stream, and Jessica called in, and they kind of got into it, and then she just cried. And I forgot what the drama they were talking about was.
I thought it had something to do with Nick, and they made fun of her fucking video or some shit like that. I feel it's
no. I think this one was about the money from.
Or was she donating? Like she's giving like heavily to the Patreon. They made fun of her anyway.
Yeah, that was kind of bad. But no, this one was about the Salvo streams where the game show, game shows.
Yeah, I know.
I think it was about the money. Fireball, yeah.
She didn't get. Oh, because me and Matt won that one, right?
I think it might have been about a third one. I don't remember specifically, to be honest, but I do know it was Matt that made her cry.
Badass.
So we can't blame this one on Nick.
Me and Matt won back to back.
Oh my God! Goodbye.
I beat you. I beat everybody. Too bad. Too bad Salvo wasn't such a douchebag. That was a really great gimmick.
You know, it really was. I did enjoy Fireballs.
Yeah, I liked them too.
Yeah.
You know what really got me was what's his face? Josh Pescatore is always saying horrible things about my family and me and how I live off my wife and what have you. Here he is. He had fucking all the chance in the world to hit me, and he didn't. He was like nice to me. And as soon as I got in lolcow, he started up again. And then when I got kicked off lolcow, I didn't hear anything from him. It was funny. That guy's nuts.
That's how it always works.
Guy's
nuts.
That's
how it always works. All right, let me get back to housewife duties, but I wanted to come in here and let you know because I didn't want Nick to get stolen valor.
Yeah, wax on, wax off. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Riley's on Chopping the Point. How are you? Riley?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
There we go. Well, Tommy, I just wanted to thank you. I've been really enjoying this Dark Viper content because I had no fucking clue how much of an idiot this guy was.
It's amazing. Right?
It's insane. I was a subscriber to his main channel just because I happened to see his Grand Theft Auto content like years ago, and it's like, yeah, he's pretty good at Grand Theft Auto. I'll subscribe to this channel. Sure. And then I see all of this, and I'm like, wow, this guy is like insane. He almost reminds me of Maddox. Like it's like
he does. He's not as bad as Maddox. He's not
harassment. No, not even anywhere near as bad as Maddox. Maddox is like the bad ending.
One of the things you could do if you want to be a real nut job, if they turn everything into a crime, and harassment is actually a crime. You know, it's become sort of like you're busting my balls, you're harassing me now, but it's actually a crime. So if everything against them is a crime, those are always people or if they use words that have like criminal definitions of like criminal acts, and they try to equate them to them. It's usually a good sign of a nut, you know.
Yeah, it's the like accusations of harassment, which is a crime, and that just evolves from like you're harassing me, like internet complaining, to the Maddox extent where it's like this is literally criminal harassment. Everybody doing this should go to jail, and I'm gonna dox them all online, and it's gonna be totally morally acceptable that I did that.
What's more fucking believable? Nick is lying about Dark Viper, or the guy that broke a friendship off with Carl Jobst because he got a sponsorship that he didn't like, and broke off his friendship because of that. Really just can't take criticism. Yeah, he's buddies with Carl Jobst, and Carl took a sponsorship and he didn't run it by Dark Viper first. Can you believe that? And I guess the sponsorship or something, or somebody he worked with, or was it me? It was something like that.
Asmund Gold.
It was Asmund, something to do with Asmund, right?
And then Asmund Gold's company.
So what's more believable? He just quit because he wasn't satisfied, or he quit because he couldn't deal with the pressure? I'm going with the pressure. Sounds like the pressure.
That's what it sounds like.
Remember when Xylee cried and reviewing Tommy C. Tipster Call? Yeah, I heard about that. She got really upset. Did you hear about that? That Xylee got really upset. She was very touched by the conversation Tipster and I had.
Oh, I gotta watch that Tipster Call. I haven't gotten to it yet.
Go watch Xylee's version. Find the part where she's crying. Send it to me.
Okay, that'll make it more entertaining.
All right, yeah. Take care. Bye-bye. Lord of Construction on the air. What's up? Yes, sir. Ready to go. All right, Lord of Constructs. You here?
Okay. About something.
Sure, go ahead.
Mine. So, in the recent drama with Bo Blacks, Nick said that he's expressed his frustration that this is now the 4th time in a row he said to, like, of mice and men, one of his friends, right?
Look towards the stars. Yeah.
And he has expressed that it's frustrating because he resents that he's had to do so because the fact that he's had to do so paints him as like a malicious person that you shouldn't be friends with.
Yeah.
When in reality, I think he's just a normal guy, and these guys kind of happen to fall on their own swords.
What do you mean? Like Bobax? Bobax fell in his
yeah.
normal? Bobax ain't normal.
Exactly. Well, you know, Bobax, Flamenco especially, he just refused to listen to anything.
I'll tell you something. I got a criticism for Nick. He brings too many retards around.
That's true. That's true. Well, he's
no. It's like that one criticism. It's like that one criticism of Trump that I agree with. Remember when Trump, towards the end of his presidency, he'd always piss and moan about the people who left his cabinet, and then somebody brought up like, well, you seem to have a problem with everybody you have to fire from the cabinet. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's the people you hire. I think that was probably a good point.
Sure.
Now, I think what happens is Nick is generally a very affable person, and he's also, it doesn't seem it, and you wouldn't know it online because it's a completely different thing. He's entertaining people, and his thing is like cutting through bullshit and making fun of degenerates. But he's actually like offline. He's very forgiving, and he does care about people, and he doesn't. He didn't put out the trans stuff out there. He kept it secret. Even that guy Alex Gekbo kept it quiet. So
yeah,
I think I don't know. My problem with Nick is my problem with everybody on Earth. They can't. I really. Now I sound like fucking Dark Viper. They can't see what I see, and I think it's just like, it's not that I'm that smart. It's just experience. And the fact that I was in the military, and I've seen every personality type, and I can identify them a lot easier than most. I think I'm pretty fucking good at that, right?
Yeah, it seems like you read into the nature of people.
Yes, and well, here's the thing: is one thing I was always wrong, but I'm like in the 80th percentile.
Sure.
I'm pretty good. I can get down to people's real motivations and like away from stated motivations. I'm pretty good at that.
Sure.
So, on to the next one. I'm sure. But I mean, he has found Chud. Chud's been fun. I don't know what Chud's gonna bring in. But Chud's been fun, and yeah, that's about it. I think I remember like when the open folders thing. I was really mad at Augie and Bobax, but I was just as mad at Augie. Right? Bobax just kept firing at me. He wouldn't. He wanted just to get me to say everything we did was cool and what have you. And then he goes on and says, I don't care about, and he hears somebody that says, I don't care about those girls. Now what are you going to do with your argument? So I think like one of the things he was telling me, I was like, that Augie's real jerk off and what have you. He's like, no, he's not. He's a good kid. He has the homeschool thing, so he probably doesn't get as much social interaction. And his best buddy's Bobax, and I think he's a good person with the right intentions and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, he isn't. He fucking fucked this thing up, and he wasn't as brutal. So he's not as brutal offline as he, I just wanted to throw. And I'm glad kind of talk me out of it, because Augie's
Nick isn't. You mean
Augie's acid? No, he's not. Nick's not as bad offline. He's gotten a little worse.
Sure.
He's got a little worse online with age, but no, he's not that.
I think you're right.
I think a lot of these guys
very affable.
I think you're kind of onto something that these guys would have fell on their own sword anyway. It's just that.
Well,
I think you're right, but I think what happens is because Nick is probably the most influential member of the community, even though he doesn't even have the most subs. People target him because they want what he has.
Yeah, he resents the commentary Don title. He says he's a fucking human being. I think he's absolutely right.
Oh, he's the Don.
He
now.
does
how many guys are you gonna whack and not be the Don?
Yeah, exactly.
He's a fucking. It's Don. There's no doubt about it.
It's the fourth time now. I think what he does is particularly effective at facilitating the removal of these guys from the community. The way he organizes and interprets information and lays out his points.
Let me tell you something. He's one of the smartest people I've ever met in my life. And he is. And when I say smart, I don't even know that he's well read about history than I am. But his ability to recall things and speed through them and what have you, you can't teach that. That's just something you're born with. It's like being able to run fast. So if that's what smart is, like people, so especially liberals, they associate smart with like good character, and it's not. It's just something you're born with, something in your DNA. Nick has it in spades. And I think I think that's what a lot of people get jealous of, because they don't know the limits of their own intellect. You're somebody like me. You get somebody like me that I know I'm not stupid, but I know I'm not the brightest guy in the world, right? And I don't pretend to be something else, because a lot of people they'll get into really in the current events or news or politics to kind of make up for their lack of intelligence. So you get somebody like that and you put him next to Nick, and immediately they want what he has. And the only way you can't take what he has, but you can take away from him. So I think that's what happens a lot. That's why he has a bigger body count. He's more of a threat because he's smarter than them. And, he's able to do these things really quick. He's exceptionally witty. He's funny on his own. I'm really glazing him right now, but I'm just really, the reason I'm glazing him is that's that's why people do what they do, and that's why he always has the body count. I don't have the body count because I don't get into it with these jackasses,
I think what probably bothers a lot of these guys is that they try to rattle him, and most of the time nothing works.
Happens.
He takes his L's.
Bingo.
He doesn't spur gout. He makes his points clearly. He attacks his opponents. Like if they say something stupid. And it completely destroys whatever argument they were making, he will pick at that. He's pretty good at that. He said he was quick-witted, and it always comes out in the most meaningful ways. So these guys, I think they get intimidated because they try to fuck with him and nothing works. And well, why isn't this working? It kind of pisses them off,
That's what I think. You pretty much got it on the money. Take care. Take care.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Peace. Who came, Kevin or Liam?
Kevin's first.
Kevin, you're on here, and you're also very loud.
Always off.
Am I loud?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I had a question for you.
Sure.
Why do people keep turning on Nick like this?
We literally just had the conversation. You probably didn't have it.
I had to stream you.
Yeah, good. Literally I think he has some. I'll try to contact. Nick's really smart. All right, and when I say smart, it doesn't mean a good person. It means he picks up on things very quickly. He's very witty. He's very very funny, and that alone is a good attribute to have on YouTube. And when you get people that were told they were smart by their mother and their father, and they're not really that smart, or you get people that try to make up for their lack of it, by people they embrace political things, or they embrace they make politics a part of their identity, or something like that, or super liberal. Yeah, the right way. I shouldn't say that, because right way. I've seen the young Republican types. They do this kind of thing too. So if you put, and Nick is not somebody who I don't think he reads that much as far as anything that he doesn't have to. Whereas all these other guys that are trying to look smart do. And they're well, yeah, that guy's just a dumb frat boy. That was one of the things we had him. We used to get people on tape with him all the time. He used to be able to tape them all the time, all these big YouTubers, because they were this guy's just a dumb fat guy from Long Island. And no, he's going for his master's degree. He's really bright. And what happens is Nick wins for so long, and you start to realize you can't do what he does because it can't be taught. It just creates animosity and jealousy, and that's why I think it happens, especially with people that are told they were smart. Bobak's definitely one of them because they do that with fucking autistic kids. They fucking lie to them, you know. And
So do you think?
and the reason I've never really I haven't had a permanent blowout with him is because you know I know my limitations and I'm okay with it, and I don't think other people are, like, especially young people, are really all that comfortable with their limitations. Maybe they shouldn't have any too, because you never know what you can do. But I can't do what Nick does, you know.
Do you think the reason why Blowblacks latched onto like that whole he's gay or something like that? He
didn't latch on. He was welcomed in with open arms. Everybody liked him. Everybody just he was like our retard. He didn't latch on in the sense that maybe he didn't latch on.
Talking about the idea that he's like gay and on like a journey or something. Like, because I was watching a Nicholas DeOrio stream. I was watching his stream and he was going through all the messages.
Yeah.
And the way Bo Blacks was speaking was like he was on some journey and he was texting Nick like every week or like hour. It sounded like.
I don't know. That's even too, like, I'm willing to comment on it. I don't know what the fuck that is. I really don't.
Oh, okay.
I know bad people. I don't know like legitimate mental illness. I'm not like, that's like out of my realm. You know, I think Bobax has a lousy character. You know, and I don't think it's just. I think I think he's a guy that's extremely jealous and extremely petty and very just kind of a vapid, vicious person, right? And they tend to do things to get even with people and get back at people, and
is that why he started the beef with you and Keemstar? Because he's like vapid and like wants to go after.
Well, he's vapid. There is nothing there. No. I think it was like, this is my chance to go up.
Oh, okay. Just
this is my chance
social
to go
climb.
Up. Yeah, social climb. Yeah, that's what I saw. They said I got, like everybody else saw, that I got mad over a burned T-shirt. I saw that's exactly what I saw. This is a clear-cut social climb. You know, that means he's willing to do anything, including buffoon himself. You know, that's what I saw. I think with Bob, as far as like that other mental illness, I have no idea. I haven't a fucking clue why he does that. Right. But I just think, getting back to what I said before, like, I think he's all those bad things, and then the disability, whatever that is, the stuff that you should have empathy for, doesn't allow him to be sort of petty, vapid, and all those other things. Like those people. Those people know it. They wear a mask. Bobax can't wear the mask. So he releases a video about Turkey Tom after they do a video on him that doesn't make Turkey Tom look all that good, and say, exactly. Wild. So there it is. So that to me, and like you would, let's say we wanted to get back at Nick, me and you, all right? And then you said, what about that video when Turkey Tom, or we want to get back at Turkey Tom? What about that video when he kind of fucked up on the Power Cynical thing? Yeah, we could rewind that one. And then one of us would say, that's too obvious. Right? That's way too obvious, right? So Bobax's autism tells him nobody will know a thing. Or maybe he doesn't even think of it. Maybe it just happens. So that's the difference. So the bad part of his personality is, that he's just jealous and wants it all, and nothing can kind of satiate. Is that the word? Kind of grasp his thirst, or maybe for lack of that's not even lack of, is the wrong word. No one can really grasp his thirst.
Satisfy.
So, yeah, no one can really. He can't be satisfied. So, when the autism is the lolcow gene, just presents that instead of just being really fucking sneaky,
Did Tipster have that same way? Because I wasn't around for the Tipster stuff. I just saw your stream on Tipster.
It's almost identical.
It's identical.
It's like identical. The only difference is that there's no sign of autism that I know of with Tipster. Maybe there is. I know. A friend of mine thinks he's been saying it for years, but I don't know. The ones I don't. You have to have a funny voice. Tommy NC and Bobax, they kind of have funny voices. That's what I look for. But I guess it can't.
All right.
Or Merce calls it the autistic brogue or something. What did he call it? I forget. He called it something like that. That autistic whinging or something like Tipster doesn't have that. All right, thanks for the call, Kevin. Take care.
Have a good day.
Bye bye. Oh, I'm not that sharp.
Also,
well, go ahead.
Also, Versts is telling me that your game's super high or something.
Fucking great.
I kind of have you turned down, so I didn't really notice.
Oh, you got to tell me when you have me turned down. Yes. I don't.
Okay.
Gain super.
Well, I have you at like.
All right.
Well, technically, I have you at like 75.
I noticed that during the
What
fucking
do I
show,
have
but
you
I
at?
thought I fixed it during the birthday show. But I thought
No,
I
I have
fixed
you
it.
at 100, so I have
Okay.
it like normal. So I don't know.
All
Maybe I
right.
don't have you
Should it
turned
be
down.
better now? Let's see if I was that bad. Let's hear it. That's who watches him. It is kind of bad. Ugh. All right, let's take Leah.
Yeah, verse good now.
Yeah, Leah, you're on the air.
Hi, hello. So I'm a short-time viewer and watcher, so I'm kind of new to all this.
Hey, what's happening? Welcome aboard.
But thank you. So I kind of have two questions for you, since I'm sort of again, like I said, short-time viewer. How do you have the hindsight for these things? Like, did you have the hindsight for Tipster and
Foresight.
Bo Blacks?
It's foresight. Hindsight's in the past.
Foresight, yeah, my
hindsight's if my foresight's 2020, my hindsight's wicked good. I think that's one of my I'm not really good at anything. But one thing that I've always been good at since I was about 15 is I can tell you what somebody's going to do with not perfect accuracy. I've always been able to do it. I've always I sound like Dark Viper, for fuck's sake. I don't sound like a megalomaniac like him. I've always been able to do it. And no matter how accurate I've been. And by the way, this experience that I'm having like online for the past 10 years is nothing new. It happened in the Army. It happened in my 20s. It happened in my high school years. My father was an excellent judge of character. And I think he unwittingly taught me all the tricks. Like, I mean, it got to the point where I was never good at telling if somebody was gay or not. But I could tell, I could get an idea. Like when I'd sit at bars in my 20s, I could tell you who had done time before without actually knowing them. Okay. You know, I also dated a girl that taught me. Like, I dated this chick. She worked at a bank, and we were listening to Howard Stern. And there was this black guy. He called himself King of All Blacks, and he could tell you what ethnicity you were by the garbage you had. And he was like, he got like they brought like 10 bags of garbage in with all different ethnicities, and he like got one wrong.
Wow.
You know my ex-girlfriend? Yeah, like yeah. But he would explain how he did. I took all that in. Stern was really good at what I do. He was probably better than I was. I don't know, probably not now because he's all woke, but he was really good at it too. My father was really good at it. Let's see, my ex-girlfriend worked at a bank, and she could look at a bank slip without the name on it and tell you what ethnicity they were.
That's insane. That's actually
she
really
told
cool.
You know Jews are not the cheapest. They're high, but they're not the cheapest. They're up there. They're not as Jewish Americans are not that cheap. Chinese.
Wow.
And she could even tell if they were Korean from Japanese. By the bank account.
That's truly a talent right there.
You know the worst with you know what the worst was according to her? I could say this because I'm not saying it. With the worst through their bank accounts, can you guess what ethnic group?
I don't want to do that.
I'll do it. I'll tell you what. I don't want to do that either. But I'll tell you what she said. She said blacks were the worst. Guess who the worst white people were? What group of white people? What type of white people?
Ooh, what type?
Yeah, what type of white people? You can say this. Yeah, you're comfortable saying this, huh?
Listen, I'm black as black gets. Of course I can.
Oh, you're black? Oh, I'm sorry. You're really. Do you have a minus in your bank account now?
Oh, thank God I don't. Thank God. It took a minute.
Take a guess. What group? What group? When I say like what European, like what a German American, Swedish American, Italian American,
American white. I thought you meant like an American white. No.
Yeah, American white. American. Like from what background? What ethnic backgrounds did those white people have that were? She said they were slightly above blacks, but not much. What?
Italians.
No, they're very high on the list, just below Jews.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
The worst,
that's crazy,
hands down, are Irish Americans with the bank accounts. Not as bad. She said they're not as bad as blacks, but they're dead ringers with Puerto Ricans. he said she could always tell an Irish guy was coming in when he had like all these papers that were all crumpled up in front of me. Oh, I got the money, and they go through it. You see, she always knew it was an Irish guy.
Crazy.
My
second question. This is like bringing up pretty old drama because I'm kind of like going through your channel and watching things to get up to date. The whole Mama Max thing, right? The thing that I thought was very interesting was the fact that, well, we all know he's a grifter, sure, but I think there's something more beyond the grifting. I think he feels as if, I mean, I don't want to say he's a victim.
Who are we talking about again, real quick? Who are we talking about? Mama Max?
Mama Max.
Mama Max. Go ahead, finish up.
Yeah, because I'm a victim, but it's like,
oh, yeah, me too, by the way. me too. Yeah, like.
So I feel as if the majority of his subscribers are innocent victims that haven't healed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I believe
that. Victims that are trying to like relive some type of like power violent fantasy without actually like going through therapy or some shit.
Sure.
And I want to know if you feel that's the case, or if you have a different perspective aside from,
I think that is definitely some part of it. And I've never I do think there's some part of it, but I think that has more to do with how our society deals with victimization. And how our society deals with victimization is to wear it and make it your identity. And I think that's a bad thing. And I don't think anybody, although if they start it would be funny, is ever going to say, Tommy C, that guy that told that story about getting molested by his babysitter. No one's going to say that because it's not my identity. And I don't put it out there front. Like, I don't make autism or I don't recommend like any kind of shit thing you have. Like even Matt with his leg, right? He doesn't make it like it's more of an afterthought. Yeah, he's missing a leg, but it's not his identity. He doesn't constantly talk about being. It might come up, but it's not like everything he talks about. Everything like Matt is on the surface a drama tuber, right? And I think what happens is they try to make it part of your identity, and then it creates sort of that us against them mentality, which is what it's designed to do. So they're not willing to hear somebody like me out.
Which I find very interesting. I don't know. I'm not that old. I'm only 22 years old.
Yeah, you're young.
But,
you're a kid. You're a
I've
fucking kid.
Do you have a clip?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I've kind of growing up with the internet and then being like a TV kid in a sense.
Sure.
I've had the unique experience of seeing the way victimhood has become this sort of badge to wear, like you said. And I think it's very scary because people are doing that with like their sexualities or whatever.
Sure.
And to me, it's like, I don't really care because I'm technically non-binary, but I don't preach it to the world because I don't care. Society perceives.
I didn't even know you're black till you told me. I didn't know you run that one. You could do it with ethnic identity. And you know where I learned this? I didn't learn this from like I didn't say like these black people, they're always wearing it on their chest. I actually learned this from like poor Irish Americans. Because the Irish Americans I knew growing up were always talking to a lot of them are union guys and what have you. And there was like their identity was being a union guy that was like fighting against corporations and this. And they just said a lot of stupid stuff. And they were miserable and angry all the time because they're always fighting this sort of invisible dragon. And I think that happens to certain ethnic groups as well, including blacks, by the way. That they think because I don't like it's just like, and I noticed this with my own ethnic group. For lack of a better word, because everybody needed to be sort of like, how do we put ourselves in a position where we're kind of like the blacks? Because they have Martin Luther King and they have all these great speakers and what have you, and they're very successful as far as the civil rights movement. How do we kind of pigeonhole ourselves to become like that, right? And then I think you're seeing it right now. Make sexual identity, with the sexual identity thing. I think that's what you're doing. So now everybody gets to be black, That's what I see it. Like, well, I can't be black, but I can be non-binary and really into LGBTQ issues. And then like, that's non-binary. That's not bisexual, And I met like lots of like. By the way, black people don't have any majority on this. I would say white women do, if anything. Where like I've only had like one or two black people say like if I said something that. When I say ignorant, I mean ignorant means doesn't know. It doesn't mean you're a bad person, right? And at least I say something like like most of my black friends would laugh at me and correct me, right? There was always that one black friend of mine that would like lecture me, and this is not how you talk. Like, the other one, most of them would say, "Ah, you dope." No, it's this. Oh, I didn't know that. And the other was always that one guy that was super serious. That was offended that I didn't know something, about. Well,
now you're
actually,
seeing a lot more of those people that rather get offended instead of laughing it off and correcting someone.
Sure. That's why I'm so glad I was in the army, because you had to do it. You had to do it or you're weak. You had to do it. So I think I think it's why I used to, when I listened to like George Carlin when I was a kid, and he used to say, "I'm happy to be Irish. I'm not proud to be Irish." And I used to say, "What? How can you say that?" And then like when I got older, in my 40s, he is right. You don't want to be proud. First of all, pride's like a sin, right? Isn't that a Christian sin? Yeah, pride's a sin.
It's one of 7 deadly sins.
It's 7 deadly sins. Yeah, I'm happy I'm Irish. I'm not proud I'm Irish. Because pride pride says it has to be defended.
Yeah.
I don't have to defend. If somebody says something rotten about people from New Jersey or people I can blow it off. I like whatever. But I think the pride is when like bad things happen, and you also start to believe there's no. Like that whole crowd with those working class Irish Americans I knew, they never, there was no way for them to ever like improve their situation because the deck was stacked against them. And I see that in a lot of ethnic groups. And then like I'm saying that, and I use the Irish because it would be like really kind of obnoxious for me to use blacks, but I do think that's the problem in a lot of communities, a lot of ethnic
100%, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a lot more common nowadays with black people because it's, I don't know. They feel like they have to fight against everything, and it's like, listen.
I don't think it's black people.
I need to calm down.
I don't think it's black people. I don't think black people have any kind of more of a predisposition to it than anything else. I think there are more people in these communities that go to these kids and they tell them, "Whitey doesn't like you." People that you grow up like that. You grow up like that, you'll be like, "Whitey's out to get me." And very few people will wake up and say, "Wait a minute, that's not true in all cases, and there's more nuance here," right? There is such thing as racism, but there is sort of a nuance here that it's not all cases and everything. And I think it's just, you're doing such a disservice to kids. Look at it, like with Palestinian kids. You think if, you had a couple generations of Palestinian children being told something different about Jews, things would be different over there? I think there would be. I do.
Absolutely.
I think it'd be different.
I do.
So that's how I feel. So honestly, this LGBTQ stuff is just a way for white people to be black. That's my fucking opinion. Hey,
absolutely.
What's the matter? You can't grandstand on your ethnicity. I got the news for you. I got a way for you to grandstand, and you could be totally privileged white person. Really? Well, here it is. You're gay. Super. That's the way I see it. But I mean, that's just my opinion. It's not anything fucking like science or anything like that. Whatever. But that's absolutely the worst thing you can do in this life. I don't care who you are. I don't care what the color of your skin are. Is think that everybody's out to get you and nothing can be done. Yeah, tell me that when you're in prison. Like that's like the word. It will fuck you up. It doesn't matter who you are. I am not aiming this at black people. Believe me. It's just I've met tons of white people like this. By the way, down south too. White people down south. Oh man, the Yankees have everything. You don't even appreciate it. Like all out of the shit. I've run into it. You can always find a way, no matter who you are, to make yourself your victimization be your identity. And that doesn't say that nobody's ever victimized. It just says, yeah, you're victimized for sure. But I tell you, if you make that a part of your identity, it's not going to help you deal with that. Yeah, it's not even. It's not. Well, you obviously don't. I don't need to lecture you. There's other people I need to lecture. You obviously got your shit together, but all right, all right.
All right. Thank you so much.
You also got a very cute laugh, and I love women. All right, so I'll talk to you later before I say something that
you too.
Jeannie gets mad. Bye bye.
Yeah.
I love chicks.
Well, have you seen?
I like chicks.
Have you seen the main chat?
What's that?
Have you seen the main chat? If you look in the main chat in the Discord,
I didn't see it.
And it's like a little bit after. It's from Real Dad Hours, and he says every time Tommy and Jeannie argue or something. Like if you just read that, it's fucking weird.
Real Dad Hours. Hold on a second. Real Dad Hours.
Yes.
Read the one that you think. I got to sort through this. So.
Okay, fine. I'll read them. Yeah, okay.
Sure.
Every time Tommy and Jeannie argue over something, it's because they misheard each other, Lamau. Then this guy says, let's see, and then it's like my 60-year-old parents. And then they just always mishear each other, Lamau. And then this fucking guy named Scumscar. Either Scumscar or Scumscar. Enemies to lovers arc.
Yeah, I told you that was gonna happen. I told you that was. I told you, didn't right when you start.
I know.
And I told you about
it was gonna happen eventually.
And I also told you this is exactly why Ninja did not stream one-on-one with women when he did because all these women got pissed off about it because his wife would have to listen to, oh, you guys are so cute together, and nobody's wife wants to hear that shit, you know.
No.
So that, and I just told you, if you come along with me, people are gonna make those kind of things. It's just the way it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know. And God, if we ever be in London, we'd have to have 50 people with us, so nobody can make any kind of claim that something wacky happened.
Yeah, no, it's got to be like 50 people, like it's 25 on one side, 20.
Yeah.
25.
So we can talk,
like literally.
So they can watch us. It'd sort of be like a date and we could pretend they're all your brothers, and I brought you're giving me your dowry or some shit, you know.
Oh my God! You're the one who caused this now.
Yeah.
What was it?
I was gonna be It was gonna happen. It was gonna happen no matter what. Now that we talked about it, it's
yeah.
be worse. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
and how old are you?
Isn't that Tommy's sister?
How old are you?
I'm 22.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, you're 22. I am. Well, I'm 30 years older than you. What year are you born? Because then I can do the math.
2001.
I'm 24 years old.
I'll be 23 in December.
I'm 24 years older than you. That's way too old. Sorry. You just got to stick with your boyfriend. I'm sorry. You know. I'm sorry. All right. Number one Family Guy or Winter?
Oh, to be fair, though, actually, Xylee brought up a good point. I've been called old, too. I got called old in the main chat. I was grouped in with Xylee. I love being grouped in with... I'm not 21, I'm 22, George.
But
yeah, I am a kid. I know. I'm a child.
You're a child. You're a kid.
But a bit of an old soul because my parents were in their 40s when they had me.
Well, so, yeah. I wonder if Tommy's going to be like that. He's like, yeah, we made him watch Back to the Future tonight, and he's going to go to school like, that was a great movie. And he's like, it's old. That's what's going to happen to him.
That is what will happen.
Yeah, because it happened to you. Your parents are like, you like this Jimmy Stewart movie? It's really cool when you're a kid. You know?
What was it? It was last year. And I was just hanging out, I think it was in between classes or something, and there was this mature student who came, she had a completely different course, and she got to talking with some other people, and kind of was able to rope me into it, I think because she does creative writing, and then my housemate does creative writing, so that's how the conversation started. And she's like, oh yeah, you're not gonna know him, but I'm really excited, I'm gonna get to see Adam Ant. I'm like, yeah, I know him, goody two shoes. She's like, how do you know him? And I was like, yeah, my mom is a big fan of him.
Well, I think also kids today, I noticed like kids with video games, when we were kids, if you didn't have the newest system, like no one was your friend. They even used to do console commercials out of get Sega Genesis, and all your friends that have a Nintendo will come over to your house instead. You know? Yeah, they kind of do that. Steve Buscemi is in chat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they did that.
No.
Well, nowadays
I'm getting.
What? Are you getting pelted?
Well, no. It's funny. People thought I was older, and then.
No, you're not. They don't
apparently, I sound super old.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
I wish she wouldn't be. She wasn't allowed to be over 23.
Yeah, no. That was the thing.
That
like
was, was a rule.
I'm almost missed the cutoff. Almost.
Yeah. Like you are getting old. You're almost Keemstar's girlfriend's age.
I know. I'm literally like a year. I'm older than Boogie's girlfriend, so that's one plus.
That's fucking funny. Who's next? Winner or the guy? Who's next?
Winner was next.
Winner, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, Tommy.
How are you doing?
Is this open phones or no?
Open phones. You can do what you want.
I was going to ask if you know any situation between Aiko and Nick.
Yes. I think he went on there and lit her up once, but I can't remember the details. Why?
Well, now she's going after him because...
Aiko, honestly, I got to be honest, like, Aiko, I think, has a serious... Like, she almost sounds schizophrenic at times. Nobody really pays attention to her. I don't want to sound like I'm, like, gaslighting her or anything, but she's nuts. She's nuts. She can't, and she's a really, I really feel bad because she's a very pretty girl and she seems really nice. but she gets she can't always articulate what she wants to say. She makes these blanket allegations with nothing to back them up, and I think she believes them. I don't think it's just like she's throwing stones. I think there's something really wrong. So I don't talk about Aiko much. And I think I don't know what she's saying about, like, she accused Nick of hiding something about Edwin, wouldn't say exactly what it was. And then she's absolutely convinced that Edwin is some kind of molester when all this shit's been debunked. The whole Bab situation's been debunked, but she's still on it. She can't let it go. And I don't think that somebody's being malicious. I think that's somebody that's their brain's telling them something that it just isn't true. You know?
I don't think it's all debunked because Edwin still sucks Solo's dick.
maybe. But no, like
we don't know though.
Aiko is I made fun of her once, but I think I got the feeling with Aiko is there's something misfiring there, and it's not her fault. You know.
I don't know.
100%.
She sounds completely nuts.
Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. She's kind of fine looking too.
I mean, but I mean, would you?
If I was 25, I would have. Damn right. Get the fuck. Talk to you later, Winter. Bye bye.
Later.
One Family Guy fan. You're on the air.
Hello.
Hey, you're on.
Say, so I just got two things. I just want to wish you a happy birthday real quick. I missed the birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I grew up in and,
well, it's there for you. It's there for it's good stuff. Leave it on in the background. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I always listen to you while I'm working because I work nights, so I always like play like the old VOD.
Noise.
That and that black chick that was on earlier. If you're single, my DMs are open. You can hit me up.
Yeah. You like black chicks?
Oh yeah, I'm black. So
you like black chicks? You don't have to like black chicks if you're black.
Well, yeah, that's true. A lot of my friends, they're you got their snow bunnies.
You ever bring a white girl home and your mom looks at you funny and your dad's like, "Yeah, good job, son."
My mom.
And your mom's like crossing her arms. What she eat? I'm not cooking anything different tonight.
My mom, she turned 74 this year.
Wow.
So like,
she had you in you got the same situation as Jeannie.
She took me in when she was like 50.
Oh God, really? Do you have like a million brothers and sisters?
No, she adopted me when I was.
Oh, that's nice of her. She loves kids. All right, well, she probably doesn't care.
No, she would. She just told me.
She don't want you dating white girls? Seriously?
Yeah, she told me like, look, I don't care. Are you married? You could be Latina. They could be black. It could be whatever.
No white girls.
Don't bring home the white girl.
Why did you ask her why?
Well, she's like old, I understood.
So you just like, yes, mother. I fight with her. No, it's probably the right move. It's probably the right move.
Trying to get beat again.
What does Dad say?
You don't care.
I don't care.
They bad.
I bet Thanksgiving's a party at your place.
Oh yeah, no, they're great. She got married it was like 5 years ago. Shit.
She got remarried. What?
Yeah, she got married a few times, so she ain't really no one to take.
Probably lost a few guys to some white girls. That's probably why.
I think she
doesn't want to lose her son. Those white girls just snatch up your man. Man, you can't.
Yeah, we got the bloodline pure.
You can't keep people away from each other. It's tough though. Like if you get a relationship with somebody from another ethnicity,
do you have a clip of
it's
that?
Never the two people that love each other. It's always fucking families that ruin it. Always.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes,
I've been in a relationship. The Italian girl I dated, she's off the boat. And I wouldn't say her parents hated me, but they would rather her married an Italian guy, and they made it difficult. I didn't speak.
Yeah, Italians are the worst about that. Like I dated an Italian girl. I don't tell my mom, but I dated an Italian girl for a bit. And no, their family is
tell them
worse.
tell them they're the black people of Europe. They kind of are actually. See, Mom, they were conquered by the Moors.
I'm not trying to get.
Yeah,
I'm trying to get shot.
We did.
Don't get me started.
What is that thing where they check your family DNA or whatever it is? What's that thing called?
Ancestry.com.
Yeah. She's 5% black, Mom. Yeah, you go.
No, so I'm like half Puerto Rican, so I lean on that depending on where I have to, you know.
Puerto Rican black, you're good looking. You probably got a lot of white guys or girls throwing themselves at you.
Yeah, sometimes it is what it is. Like I got to do good jobs.
It's what it is. There you go. There you go. You should come to Germany, you'll get laid like no problem. German guys.
I was thinking.
They do.
I think I called in about
throw
it.
themselves at you. Throw themselves at you.
You're making Germany sound pretty nice, man.
German girls love black guys.
I got a job offer in the UK I was thinking about taking.
Yeah, there's a lot of black guys over there. You just be like, well, you just be one of many.
Would not recommend.
Yeah, you're like over here, you're like you're a diamond in the dirt. you just need to be polished off by a nice German woman.
Polished off is crazy.
What's that? What's that?
So Verse just sent me his like 23andMe thing. He is like 1.9% sub-Saharan African, so he gives you the N-word pass.
Oh, this can't be. This isn't him. Broadly Southern Europe. Let me look at this. Oh, he's got it. Broadly European. Yeah, look at him. He's got blonde hair and blue eyes. Sub-Saharan African. Southern East African. Cantonese West African. Is this? No, this can't be you. This is a joke.
Okay, buddy.
I don't even know what I'm reading here. You are not Nigerian. I got news for you. My friend is. What is this? I give you my N-word pass. Yes, it's mine. Look at the first one. All right, hold on a second. Let's see. Northwest European. That means English, not that's English and Irish. Okay. Scandinavian. He looks Scandinavian. Well, we always thought he was German. You're Norwegian. You know, it's funny. My wife said you look more Northern European than German. Broadly Western European, 50% Eastern European. Southern European, that would be like Spanish and Portuguese, which is still European, and Italian. And 0.4% Italian. How about that? And then, I guess from the Italian, you get this. I don't know. Okay. So you get an N-word pass, I guess, if you're Italian. It's funny. Italians. All the Italians I know have an N-word pass without asking for one. I've never seen a group of people who said the N-word more. A group of white people, anyway, than Italians.
I think they got us beat, to be honest.
No, I don't know about that, but all right, this is a good call, man. Thank you.
Take it easy, man.
This white boy is gonna start telling people. Yeah, look at that. He's gonna start telling people. That's too funny. That's too funny. Who's next?
That boy's next.
Yo, that boy. I knew this one. Yo, that boy. My friend is black and Puerto Rican. I call him a dime store Richard Pryor. That's terrible. Don't call him that. What do you want, that boy?
Well, honestly, man, I just came here to just say congratulations for coming out of the closet.
For what?
You know?
What are you talking about?
You remember in your birthday stream when you were talking about how much you love Tipster? You know, all that talk about taking it up the ass? You know?
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Really?
No,
because I was watching Nick's stream and he was actually making fun of you for that because you were talking about like how like you legitimately said that you loved Tipster and I was like, oh shit, Tommy's gay.
Oh, whatever. You guys are fucking childish. I did love him. I love Tipster. I didn't love him so much after he did it the first time, but yeah, I did love him. I did love him to death. I love a lot of people online. What, you don't have any? How many friends you have? None.
Online or in person?
In person.
Probably I would say like real friends, 5.
5? You know, high school?
Yeah.
You said real friends at 5. But you know a lot of people. That's a good answer. You might have got me beat.
Yeah.
I was trying to find that you were abnormal. No, that's a good answer for a teenager because usually most teenagers will say that they have like lots. They'll be lying. They'll be lying.
I have a lot of acquaintances, but I'm never going to talk to them after high school.
Yeah. But most teenagers, they just say they have a lot of friends. That's an interesting thing because here's the odds are out of those 5 good friends, 2 of them probably are fucking okay. That's the way it normally works. So
yeah,
now you're
I've
a
got
little,
one friend try. Yeah,
you're a little ahead of the game.
I've got
it's the tism. It's the tism, Tommy.
Tism was telling you to look at things objectively. It's because like when I was a kid, I would say, "Oh, I got so many friends," and which was true, but they're really acquaintances, and I know the difference.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't call them friends.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I already know. Like it's really easy to detect
I had like 6 or 7 like guys like were my clique that I would have said I would have died for or something, but there's really like only one.
Yeah.
There's only one or two that were like friends to the end.
Yeah, that's understandable.
There's only 2 I
honestly,
really
like,
still talk to. There's only 2 I still talk to this day. Those were kids. So
yeah. Well, that's all I really came here to say, Tommy. Congratulations.
All right, I'm gay. I'm gay.
What was it? I had about 5 friends in high school, and then I only talked to one currently, and he's absolutely off the walls, but he's hilarious.
Yeah.
He works in a cafe that is currently part of a cult.
I would love that job if I could film it.
Oh, honestly, when I go back in December, I'm like, can we please go drive by it? Because I want to witness this. Because it's
what kind of like Scientology? Scientology or just some other kind of club?
No, it's like it's called Fellowship of Friends. If you look it up.
Oh boy.
It's like it's tiny, but it's still a fucking cult.
Cult's a cult. They tell you not. Do they tell you not to talk to your family? Then it's a cult. That's how you know.
Yeah, and like they have stuff like around the world, but it's like maybe I think it's 1,500 total.
That's insane. The cat's trying to get.
What else is?
Cat's figured out the camera.
Meow 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 meow.
Yeah, no, the old cat's figured out the camera here. I think.
That's good.
All right, let's get into Lynn or flying lawnmower.
It's Lynn. Lynn.
Hey, Lynn.
I think Lynn's gonna bully me.
Hey, Lynn, you bully. Why you bullying my girl?
No, he wasn't bullying me. No,
he's bullying somebody else. What's going on?
No, I said he might.
Only sometimes. But
what do you got, Lynn?
Meanies deserve that. No, I just I was wondering if you feel afraid of your life now that Christian has been spotted on the continent.
No, I'm not. I heard he's gonna marry somebody there or something. That's the rumor.
I'm not caught up, but apparently one of his wranglers or A-logs, whatever, is some weird Finnish gnome or something. I don't know.
It's gonna be hysterical. Because some of those.
No, he was spotted in Finland, and I had a mild panic because I'm going up that way soonish.
Stay away. I don't think he'll bang your mother. I think you'll be all right. I'm like Christian's the last person.
He's been in the ground for a bit, so you never know with Christian if you go that far.
If he came here, I'd try to meet him.
I had a friend who was rather close in the States, but he was going for a wedding. But he was like, I have to drive past it. I have to. He
the
sadly
house?
didn't.
The house?
Yeah.
Jeez. Do they have a name for that? Because they had the Dragon Stanza over here with the Dragon Lord. That's what they named
Dragon Lord. Yeah.
Dragon Stanza.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
cool.
I'm not terribly worried about it. I hope he comes to Germany. It'd be funny.
That
do a little meetup
that
with
would
him,
be fun.
Yeah,
you should reach out. You have a.
I let him play the arcades in the back. He likes video games.
Yeah. Maybe try to introduce him to Wiesbaden.
You know,
Maybe
that's the
he'll,
thing
like, that'll
too.
be
The
his
new
next
place,
thing.
I couldn't bring him in here because he'd be like this house isn't small. Like my whole family's here. It's like the new place. I could probably I don't want him walking around my family already because he's gonna say weird shit and scare the ever living shit out of my wife. If I keep him in the basement where my new office is, then it'll be all right. All right, Lynn. Thanks for the call.
Yeah, just keep Christian in the basement. That sounds great.
Yes, well, it's probably where he was, and he locked him up. Flying Lawnmower, you're on the air. Go ahead.
So I haven't been able to watch consistently this stream.
Okay, it wasn't that good. Don't worry about it. You missed much.
But I just wanted to ask about Bo Blacks. It seems like you're off that topic. So
Yeah, it's open phones. You can talk about whatever you like. Open phones is whatever you like, even if we have to repeat. Go ahead.
Okay. So, did you see what Bo Blacks' inspiration for this non-binary journey he's going on?
No.
Have you ever seen the Break the Binary Instagram by chance?
No. Can you send it to me?
Oh, there. Oh, yes. Yes, I can.
Are you disappointed that he's not heterosexual anymore? You kind of lost your shot?
Yeah, super upset. I really love the smell of funky ball sweat.
Like I said, Vovax, there's a woman out there for everybody.
You know?
Yes. Yes. What do you got? Let's ship it. He's like his bisexual. Is he really calling it a journey?
I don't know.
Why would you call it a journey if like where does it end? You know, just like does it end in like Albuquerque?
He's soul searching.
Yeah. Soul searching.
Well, what was it? And then there's the Ethan is online.
I know a good way to get off this train. Just realize it's all a bunch of bullshit. Then you'll be fine. And you realize you're just a straight boob like everybody else. What, we got it?
Oh, I sent it in the main chat. I didn't know.
In the main chat? Okay, that's it directly, but sure.
Might be.
Flying lawnmower. This is his inspiration. Let me take a look at this shit. This one?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
How is that inspiring? It's definitely funny.
Beautiful.
So he's turned on by them?
I don't know. See, that's my speculation, is that it's a sex thing. And like, I feel like a lot of people have said that. So I was like, maybe I'm right. But the way he talks about it seems like a sex thing.
You think it's kind of bizarre that when he looked more like a man or a boy, that he didn't shave, that he did shave, and now that he's a girl, he doesn't shave? It's so weird.
I don't know. He looked like a twink before. I could have expected like super gay Boblax, but not this.
Why feminism should be trans inclusive? I'm a feminist. There's a feminist for you.
That's his next art.
Here's your feminist. He's gonna get you. He's gonna play soccer and get you kicked off the team. Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty! Ridiculous.
I kind of feel like he's pulling a Chris Chan, since somebody earlier brought up Chris Chan.
I want to know the relationship to this transgender stuff and autism. I keep hearing there's got to be some kind of relation to it. Everybody seems to be terminally online and autistic is like
they have a hard time.
They have a trans arc.
Yeah, it seems that way.
I feel like it's because they have a hard time socially, so they can't pick like which gender fits them better.
I'm having a hard time socially. How do I make it as difficult as possible? You know, I mean,
that's the autism. They can't.
But then again, you automatically, if you become transgender or non-binary, you get like a click, like where you get like where they have to accept you. I guess.
Yeah, automatically unlock people.
Yeah.
You get the pass.
Yeah.
Maybe it's why Tipster did. I don't believe either of them. How about that? But I don't know. I'm a little more convinced with, like, I haven't seen Tipster in a dress yet. Something tells me his Mexican family would not appreciate that.
Tipster's Mexican? What the fuck?
Yeah, he sure is. He's Cholo, man.
I thought he was just fat and white.
No, he's Mexican, both sides.
Does he speak Spanish?
No, of course not. He's fucking LA Mexican. What do you want? You know.
You're wishing for too much.
Yeah,
you're right.
Do you speak Spanish?
Fuck no.
Are you Mexican?
Hey.
Are you Mexican? You are Mexican.
Hey, no.
I remember that girl I dated, the Italian girl. She was the only one that spoke Italian, and the other two siblings didn't, and the other were so disappointed. I bet your mom's really disappointed you didn't speak Spanish. Why didn't you speak Spanish with your mom flying a lawnmower? Why didn't you speak Spanish? That was so cruel.
That's actually a story, but
there's a story there.
Yeah, I'm supposed to know Spanish because we're Puerto Rican and then Mexican. But
are you New Yorker? Wait a minute, I'm gonna give you a pass. Are you New Yorker-Rican? Or are you?
No, I'm not that cool. I win.
Yeah. See, then how do you learn Spanish? No, nobody speaks Spanish around you. It's almost impossible to learn it. It's almost impossible.
They didn't want anybody to know in the family because they didn't want anybody talking shit in another language. I'm not kidding.
I want to understand. I want to understand what you're saying because I cut you up if I find out you're talking behind my back.
But it's just because they can't speak Spanish, so they were like, you don't get to be cool. You just get to speak English.
Just say meta a lot. That's all the Puerto Ricans did where I was going. Meta. We call them meta boys.
Oh yeah.
Meta.
What is it? Look or some shit.
Look. Yeah. It's almost like listen to Wings. You know, look. You know.
Look, listen.
Look here, listen.
Look, listen. Puerto Rican Wings.
Yeah. Look. No, they mean it like it's almost a pause. Like when people go, they say look. Like, look, I'm trying to tell you, look here. Like, it's almost like one of those words you use to kind of replace
Come on.
You know, it's one of those.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Flying Lawnmower. Do you have anything else before I let you go? Bring in the bully.
No, that's it.
Take care, Flying Lawnmower. Thanks for the support.
You too.
I'll probably do an after show, watch some crime shit.
Mm-hmm.
You want?
I sent you my 23andMe thing too, if you want to.
Oh, really? I want to see what you.
Yeah.
Definitely. You're really.
I don't have the pass.
French and Irish, British and Irish, Scandinavian, Northwest. It looks like his. Southern European, Greek and
Balkan.
Balkan.
That's mine.
Wait, that's yours, yeah. Look
Yes,
at
this
off
is
the
mine.
upward hard, yeah, but not Italian. Jewish. Are you really Jewish? Ashkenazi Jew, really?
I got 0.8%.
Aren't the Ashkenazi Jews? Weren't they like the European Jews? Like, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Broadly
I'm
European.
mainly Catholic, so.
Greek and Balkan.
I
Well, you
was
got
brought
some.
up
You got some
Catholic.
Mediterranean in you.
A little bit.
Polish.
Oh, verse left. He didn't care. But yeah, the Polish is the biggest thing because from my surname. So.
Well, you have a. I don't know your surname. Don't say it.
Yes, you do.
Oh,
you made me send me your. You made me
it?
send me my email.
Oh, it was a. And I said, well, you're a Polak, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're most. But at the top, it's got you Northwest European.
Exactly. It's strange. I think.
Are you fair? Are you? I always picture you with brown hair, like my color hair.
I have dark brown hair. Yeah, dark brown hair.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty pale because my mom says she's
Polak,
Scottish and Irish. Mm-hmm. No, my dad's the Polak.
Your dad's got some Polish. He's probably half a Polak.
Yeah.
That's
he's the
Polak.
Russia.
Yeah.
But it's funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Because
little Italian, you got half of Europe in there. I mean, you got the whole fucking, you got the German, the Irish, fucking English.
Yeah, I'm very shocked because all I knew about was
the creepy Northern Europeans. They're the creepiest.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Honestly, I just knew about the Scottish and Irish because my mom.
What did you have to do this? Because all I know is I have Irish, English, and German blood. It's the only one I'm aware of.
So you order like a kit, and it gets sent to you, and then you have to like swab it in your mouth, and then you put it in a tube, and then you ship it out, and then
bullshit. It's like COVID.
Well, it's not as bad as putting that up your nose,
Mm-hmm.
So, but the reason I got it was because my siblings weren't really sure about their heritage, so she got it for them, and then it was like, well, we already kind of know what you are, but didn't want to leave you out, so.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, mine was full of surprises. 90% European. Who would have saw that coming?
Yeah.
Glad I paid $100 for that.
It just shows you like nobody's pure anything. That's one of the things I like about these things, because nobody's pure anything.
Oh, it's impossible.
I bet because my wife, as far as she knows, like it's all Germany, like beginning to end. And we both think if she took that test,
there's no way
she'd find something else in there. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't pass. I would have passed. They would have walked right by me in 1944. But
yeah, you would have all right. But you're actually more like what my wife says. She says you're more Northern European looking than German.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thinks you're more from the north. So yeah, that's it.
You should get one. Fuck it.
I don't know.
Hey, Jeannie, can I send you this child po real quick?
What?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna read some of the. Was it 20? I'll read some of the.
Nice.
What'd you send them?
I got some child po.
What's a child po? It sounds dirty. What are you guys talking about?
Sending Jeannie child po.
Child.
Yeah. It's normal.
What are you talking about?
Never been sent child po.
You trying to freak me out or something?
Have you never been sent child po before?
No. I don't know if I want to touch this.
Just send you some child po, Tommy. Just let me know what you think, man. Yeah. Fuck. It's an acquired taste. But...
Milk Choir Macabre became a sub today. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Macabre. Let me read the guarantees. Let's see. Notifications.
Oh, fuck.
Communities. Oh, I hate these fucking thing. I should have just set it up earlier when I was talking to chicks. I hope something else happens. It seems kind of dead out there. It's kind of, you know what it is? It was so good for so long. Nick thinks it's like the best, that like when you have a soft day, it's like child. Oh, I get it. You want to see the child po? Everybody?
Yeah, I think we should show it to
Yeah, I
all
think we
of them.
it definitely does. It gets me out of fucking trouble. Or something.
Dude, wait, have you seen? Have I shown you the clip? Have I shown you the clip of me doing that to Nick on a live stream before?
No.
Dude,
you know why it didn't work on me as well? I'll tell you exactly why. It didn't work on me as well because I figured it was something that I didn't want to sound like such a boomer saying like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, you didn't want to react.
I just kept my mouth shut. All right, Patreons are as follows: Babsy, Little Manly, Oatbag, Mexon, Abby Blackburn, B, Blig and Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Everborn, Final Flash, Latchkey, Gothboy, Nesquik, Not Your Typical Mom, Panic Punk, Reynolds Hughes, Taylor D, Tommy C's, Cat Tribby Savage, Genie, and Picklington, and they're all $10 or above, and you get your stuff read if you're on Patreon, $10 or above. And now we go after show. And that's on the stage channel, as far as I know. So you guys want to pop in there real quick? I think that would be awesome. I think I'm going to get one of my drinks. It's 1 a.m.
Yeah, I'm gonna head to bed.
Yeah, you should have went to bed a while ago. For Christ's sake.
Yeah, but it was fun for a minute.
No.
So
Let me give you this real quick, Tommy.
oh wait,
Just
no, I
real
need to
fast.
stay for this then.
Yeah, it's great. You know when Nick's in like YouTube mode,
what?
He's got that optic brain going.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to see if I can make it twitch every now and again because it makes me laugh.
What do you do?
And I got him. I only got him for a second.
Oh,
got him for a second. I did the exact same thing to him on Xyle's stream when we were
really?
live.
Hold on a second.
Got him for a split second. Yeah, it's really good.
I really do. Hold on a second. Let's see if I get this. Here it is.
Let's play this.
Listen to his
Not
reaction.
you.
I want Nick's reaction to this child po for just a second.
What?
What?
Oh my God. Can you say it?
Funny.
I hate every single one of you. I'm pushing play.
I'll
Okay,
never get
fuck
tired of
y'all.
that.
I'm
What?
pushing play. Fuck y'all.
Coming at you live and on demand from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass hockey podcast.
Oh Jesus, he loves doing that to me and playing that clip. Glad you got him. So you didn't get me. I'm not. I don't know. I guess I'm just not hypersensitive. I just didn't want to look like.
Man, it was great because him, Matt, Vol, everybody was in there, and everyone else that I only sent it to Nick, so everyone else was like, "What just happened? What's happening?" Like they were still thinking, they were still trying to figure it out.
You know, Jack Black. Yeah. All right, everybody, I'm done. See you at the after show. I'm going in there right now, and I'll see you in there. Peace. Middle East chicken grease. Later.